So career services offers students a variety of ways to connect with employers, alumni, and then also we are very committed to helping students develop career goals and figure out kind of how they want to pursue certain goals, recognizing that those goals might change, but hopefully equipping them with the ability to make career decisions effectively so that as they move forward in their careers, they have that. Blue Hen Careers is powered by a Handshake. It's a new system that we actually launched this year, and it creates a more user-friendly interface for students. So as our employer relations team is reaching out to and connecting with various employers, encouraging them to come to events and talk about networking opportunities and bringing them to campus. When they have jobs to post, they are encouraged to post them in Handshake, which is Blue Hen Careers. That's kind of our overall portal. I would say early and often. I think it's important to develop all types of experiences beyond internships. That's what's going to make you valuable for an internship or a full-time job. So I would say joining student professional organizations, volunteering for organizations that are of interest to students, and enabling them to practice skills that they think are relevant to their own professional development is all very important, and that should start freshman year. Don't undervalue the importance of networking. I think a lot of times people look for what's tangible and start applying to a bunch of different positions, not really tailoring their position, not really tailoring their resume or their cover letter, and just kind of blanket their search. And I think that's a huge mistake. And I see alumni sometimes who come back and say, "Oh, I've been applying for 6 months and haven't received anything," and it's because they're valuing quantity over quality. And so I think taking the time to network, figure out what employers are looking for, what your industry specifically is focusing on, developing skills and experiences that are going to set you apart while you're on campus so that you can leverage those with your network is really, really vital. My number one piece of advice for students going on interviews is do your research. Don't go in unprepared. As someone who used to do a lot of those interviews, I'm a former recruiter, I could sniff out a mile away when someone hadn't done their research, and that was an automatic strike against them, and probably honestly just we're not going to proceed with their candidacy anymore because I'm taking the time out of my very busy day to interview you as one of a few candidates, and if you can't take the time to prepare, then you're not worth my time. A financial services, engineering, political space, nonprofit space, you're going to want to dress in a suit, whether you're a gentleman or female. And then I would also, and wear the appropriate shoes and be well prepared. Steer clear of like what you think is fun to go out in on a Saturday night, that kind of thing. But it's also important to know your industry because they know. For example, fashion students might have a little bit more leeway if they're not applying to a corporate merchandising program, if they're rather applying to a design program or a buyer for a high-end department store might want to see that you know how to dress a little bit before they're ready to hire you. So again, that's industry specific, but generally speaking, business professional suit.